Hi Taurus, welcome back. So Taurus, this is going to be your reading and we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. When I was getting ready for your reading and as I sat down in the meditation, I got a really old school song, and at first I thought maybe it was just me being me, but it was made evident it was for you, Taurus. So it's actually from a movie and I don't know the artist, but she says, I cannot remember loving and kissing and went all night. But particularly the part of the song where she says, I made up my mind that everything is fine. And those may not be the exact lyrics, but that was the melody that came along with it. But those were the lyrics they wanted me to say. I made up my mind that we're going to be fine, or I'm going to be fine. So I feel an upliftment in the Taurus energy, which is great because this last full moon, which actually culminates today, has been very intense energy leading up to this. Very busy, erratic type of vibe for the entire collective, but particularly for the fixed signs, okay? Particularly for you, Taurus, it's the full moon in your sign during Scorpio season, which would be your opposite sign. So it could have felt like you were in opposition with other people, within yourself, just feeling that like tug on your emotions, that kind of tug of war type of feeling. But I feel this dissipating, and mostly it's dissipating because it's like you've made up your mind that no matter what, you're going to be fine, you know. And if you haven't made up your mind, then that's the guidance that I'm getting, is that as soon as you make up your mind, Taurus, and you line up with it, it's going to work out fine. So say you've been at a crossroads about a decision that needs to be made in your life. It's like there's no right or wrong decision in Source's eyes. They're saying make up your mind and line up with it, meaning stick with it. Make up your mind and then don't second guess it. Go with the flow, right, of the universe. But the universe can only flow where you point it. And if you've been pointing in this direction and then maybe this direction and then this direction, you might have been seeing mixed results or feeling mixed emotions. So it's now time, after this full moon ends, especially as we go into December Sag season, to go towards your desires and be firm in what it is that you want and not to second guess yourself. So I don't mean to be like right off the bat point my finger and all, but like seriously, that's how the message is coming through, right? That enforcement is coming through. So that's the channeled messages. Let's get into the tarot and see where this is headed for you, Taurus, and go from there, right? I don't think I could have gotten two more cards out that better reflect what I've been feeling. So this is Uranus and Aries energy. This is that erratic, like, build-up in the energy, that busy type of feeling, the expect the unexpected, but you kind of expected it type of feeling. And then Aries energy. Some of you might be dealing with an Aries or have Aries in your chart or be on the cusp. But this is you getting into that space of pointing towards a desire and sticking to it. And not shying away from the goals that you have and the things that you want and the passion that you feel. Not apologizing for your personality or subduing yourself to appease others. It's a very fired up energy, Taurus. But this is kind of what's driving you forward. It's a very motivational energy as well and extremely assertive. So whatever you have going on in your life right now, it's like creating this energy that's helping you to be more assertive when it comes to going towards your desire, whatever that desire might be. So let's get an angel guidance card then, and then we're going to go into the headspace and see what's going on there, the heart space and the bigger spiritual picture. So you have the Ace of Cups and the King of Wands. Okay. So this is bringing love and passion to the forefront, but also leadership. So for some of you, you know, when it comes to, they keep wanting to give me the word common goals. So it's like the universe is realigning you people. realigning you, Taurus, with people that have common goals. All right, so pay attention to that, because I've seen this in all of the zodiac signs where people are kind of moving out of relationships or jobs that no longer are a match to their desire. And then this new energy coming in as we go into Sag season, but mostly into 2022, where you're being realigned to things that are a match to you. And so I feel like this is also what's coming in. And it could be heavy in the career sector, could be dealing with leadership also changing within the environment that you're in. But this could also indicate just you getting into this space of kind of really owning, I was going to say owning your own vibration, but they said owning your own business. Now, some of you actually want to own your own business, or maybe you do, and you might see some changes or shifts in that arena to push you in that direction, right? But this is, either way, this is a very powerful statement about empowerment for you. All right. And things changing also within the emotional self, as love and relationships are also being highlighted here. So they keep wanting me to say leading role, leading the pack. There's something about leading the way. So some of you are maybe destined to kind of lead the way for another person or other people. Some of you might actually be grooming yourself or others into leadership positions, or you just have that aura about you. Even if you don't work, you just tend to lead the pack, or you tend to organize the family, or there's something about a leadership quality here that's showing up, and I keep trying to get away from it and they keep bringing it back to me. So, okay. All right. Go ahead, Taurus. Take the lead. So let's see what's going on in the headspace then for my Taurus people. And this is weird, and this might just be for one person, but all of a sudden I have some jaw pain right here. I have no idea what that's about and why they're giving that to me. Some of you have like dental work, or you work in dentistry, or there's something about the jaw. I am not a physician. I'm a tarot reader, right? So if you have anything going on, maybe check it out. I don't know why they're highlighting that. If it's not pertaining to you, don't worry about it. It's a general read, right? So let's go into the headspace. Headspace, Taurus. The World. 9 of Pentacles. Page of Wands in the reverse. The Hierophant. And the 4 of Pentacles. So this is fixed energy. This is definitely you showing up here in your own reading, which I take as a good confirmation. It's this space, Taurus, of like knowing what you want and kind of going for it. A lot of you are being, like I said, either, I don't know if there's an interest here in being your own leader, or maybe having more freedom, or to pursue some sort of entrepreneurship, but I feel that for a lot of you, this is on your path, okay? But you got to be open to new experiences as well, and not be afraid of change, not to shy away from the unknown, because one of the downsides of being a fixed sign, and I am a fixed sign as well, is that we like what we like, which means sometimes we don't really enjoy a lot of change. But with what's going on astrologically, changes here. It's almost inevitable, Taurus. So universe is really wanting you to be open to that. And if it's not in regards to other avenues in career, which I think for a lot of you it is, but say it's in relationships, being open to trying new things, doing some more things on your own. So even if you're in a partnership, still making space for the things that are important to just you, and not guilting yourself for needing, you know, your own identity outside of the relationship, I guess. If you're not in a relationship, then this is prime time to do like self-work and things that feel good to you. Like you're calling in this very fiery, creative energy, but you got to be open to it. And that there's this part of you, Taurus, that I feel like is, it's not that you're trying to close off your energy. It's just some of you are very comfortable with where you're at, or you feel like I just got comfortable with where I'm at, so I'm not ready for any big change. And that's fine. Universe is never asking you to do something that you're not ready for. And in fact, if you feel a lot of hesitancy or resistance, it usually means it's not time yet. But some of you are ready. You just haven't fully recognized that yet. But maybe during this time frame, it's like something inside of you opens up to the idea of, okay, maybe I will try that, or okay, maybe I am open to that, you know. So something about something you were once closed off to, now going into this space that you are becoming more open to it. And they're giving me the word aware. So there's some sort of awareness coming in that you haven't had before that's helping you to kind of make this decision, whatever it is. Sorry, it's weird. It's a weird sensation I'm having in my jaw. All right, so emotional space. King of Cups, the Moon, Seven of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. So Taurus, there seems to be some heavy emotions showing up during this time frame. Some of you, it's like being in this emotional space of knowing that you have choices, but kind of being afraid of making the wrong choice. And there's that second guessing energy, which is so unlike a Taurus. Y'all are the bull of the zodiac. You know what I'm saying? Usually you don't have an issue with this. Now, some of you might have a lot of air in your chart or air influences, so that may be contributing to it. But listen, we all go through periods of indecision, no matter what our zodiac sign is. It's uncharacteristic of you to sit in question of yourself for this long, okay? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's something uncharacteristic about what's happening right now, or the way that you're thinking about something. They keep wanting me to say out of character. There's something out of character here. And that could be also coming through other people, right? It may be that other people are acting out of character and it's throwing you through a bit of a loop, right? Maybe you thought you knew how someone felt, or you thought you knew who someone was, and they like something out of character happens and it kind of throws you through a loop. Okay, but certainly you could be behaving this way too, just feeling out of sorts, feeling out of character. You could be confusing other people. You know, oftentimes energy is interchangeable, right? But it's the sense of like emotionally feeling like you're coming to terms or at peace with something, and then kind of getting overwhelmed then with what's next. And then your energy splitting off. And this is what universe was saying about, well, that it doesn't matter which way you choose. Universe doesn't see either as right or wrong. It just wants you to choose so you can line up the energy and move forward. And that's what you're needing to do. There's something about something coming to a culmination as well. So they're giving me some messages about something coming to like a culmination or a crescendo when it comes to relationships or in the emotional sector that's helping you to move forward. So this could be in part due to the eclipse also. You might be noticing, you know, things being eclipsed out of your emotional space, but it's so that you can release something and kind of move forward onto a new playing field, okay? I heard a brighter day. And then I got the song Oh Happy Day, which is a good song. All right, so let's look at the biggest spiritual picture then, Taurus. I love the energy that's coming through, right? Like yesterday when I was doing Libra's reading, it was a very serious, kind of crazy feeling energy. And today in Taurus's energy, it's more of finally feeling some relief after like getting over a hurdle, or if you're not there yet, just give it a day or two or let this full moon pass. But that's what's coming in. It's more of an optimistic energy, I guess. Eight of Wands, Knight of Swords, Five of Cups. I'll tell you what I heard in a second. King of Swords. Okay, it's from a movie. He says, Richard, don't hide from your feelings. It's from Tommy Boy. Y'all remember Chris Farley? Rest his soul. I wonder what his zodiac sign was. If you know what, put it in the chart in the comments. I'm just out of curiosity. I think it was Tommy Boy, but it could have been Black Sheep, where he's talking to David Spade and he's kind of mocking him a little bit. And he said, it's okay to have feelings. Show your feelings. I don't know why I'm getting that. Maybe you like that actor. Maybe you like that movie. Maybe you need to not hide your feelings, okay? Don't hide from your feelings. Maybe you want someone else not to hide from their feelings, you know, but that's probably the most bizarre message I've gotten in a while, but okay. And there is some sort of evasiveness here. So the Eight of Wands, Knight of Swords is all about taking action when it comes to communicating how you're feeling, communicating what you're thinking. And some of you feel drained by that. Maybe you over communicated, or there's something about like feeling drained by too much back and forth or too much, you know, stimulus, I guess, coming through. It could be that you're receiving some sort of communication that emotionally drained you or just draining you. But it's still important for you to express, you know, how you feel, because how you feel is valid and it's important. I think you're getting a new vantage point on whatever the situation is, Taurus. So there's like some hopefulness coming in. It's like being able to see something that you didn't see prior, or it's like seeing something, but you're seeing it from a different vantage point, from a different angle. And it's like filling you up with this healing energy or more of this hopeful energy. So sometimes there's blessings in disguise, right? Sometimes things come along that make us feel wiped out or, you know, sad, you know, but on the heels of that, it's like, well, it's because that's gone because the universe has something greater for you. Or it's like being able to see the good in what felt bad. And in so by doing that, it like calls forth to you, Taurus, this healing energy, this hopeful energy, even wish fulfillment coming true. So I heard let bygones be bygones, you know, let it pass through. Don't be afraid to express how you feel, okay? Taurus, some of you might have someone coming to you, say, if this isn't you, wanting to talk about how they're feeling. If that's the case, you know, listen with an open mind, because it might, by hearing someone else talk about a topic or a problem, it may like set a light bulb off in you that creates some sort of new perception in you that's helpful to you. You know what I'm saying? Something like that going on. But there's some sort of healing coming through, okay? And it's like universe wanting you to be open to that. So let's see then what the Osho Zen Tarot has to say. Where are we at in time? The Osho Zen. Experience, the mind, the burden. So some of you, it's like this split energy or going back and forth, or this overstimulus. That's what it is. It's like an overstimulated brain creates like unnecessary burdens. Like You know, when our brains get overstimulated, we start to create problems where there aren't even problems. Like maybe you started to get irritated over something very small, but you didn't catch yourself. So that irritation, if you don't catch yourself, law of attraction will keep bringing more of that of which it is like. So maybe it starts with something small, like an annoyance. But then because you didn't step out ahead of it and change your focus, the annoyance gets bigger, and then the irritation gets bigger, and then it gets bigger, bigger, bigger. And now you're making mountains out of molehills, and you're like mapping out problems where there aren't even actual problems, but it could be a problem. You know what I'm saying? All of us do this. Don't tell me you don't do this. All of us do this, and this is the example they're giving me, as to not let your brain or other people overstimulate you to the point where you start joining them in that negative vibration, or that you start going into that overstimulated, burdensome, worrisome thought, okay? So that's a big caution as we go through the full moon eclipse. And then compromise. So there's some sort of... Okay, they're giving me a song. Meet me at our spot. Caught a vibe. Baby, are you coming on a ride? Baby, are you coming for the ride? Sorry, that came out of nowhere. Caught a vibe. Baby, are you coming for the ride? Okay, take it or leave it. There's some sort of compromise that's being come to during this time frame. Whether that's a compromise you're having with yourself or with other people. But you're pointed in the right direction, Taurus. So don't second guess yourself. Make a decision, line up with it. Maybe catch a vibe. I don't know. It's out of nowhere. Let's see what the guidance card is then. Guidance. Inspire passion and stand your ground. So this says, life devoid of passion can be a boring, uninspired blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is the time to reignite your passion and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. So that's what I was saying about this passion coming through, and not shying away from that. This says, stand your ground. Standing your ground is an empowering, confidence-building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that by doing so, you will be the victor. So this is all about empowerment, confidence, knowing where you stand, taking the lead, and I feel like that's what you're destined to do, all right? So zodiac signs you could be dealing with: Aries, Leo, Sag, lots of fire here. That could be also in your birth chart. Taurus energy, obviously that's you. Pisces and Aquarius are the predominant zodiac signs I'm seeing. But could be dealing with any of those, or have any of those in your birth chart. Take it or leave it. If it resonated, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, as I do go live there as well. Tarot Time with Dana, all linked in the description box below. Also, you can catch me, no, sorry, I already said that. Rewind. Should I cut this part out? I'm just going to leave it. You could also donate to the channel in the About section if you so desire. Okay, gonna leave it there. Love you guys so much. And until next time, namaste. Bye.